So yes, of course, we know everything about the K30 right now, both the 4G and the 5G versions. A ton of changes from the K20 series, which not everyone was best pleased about. So one of the biggest changes the K30 brought us was definitely in the design and the screen. A move away from OLED displays to IPS LCD displays, and a move that Redmi never really talked about other than to tell us that now the phones had 120 Hz refresh rates. Again, some people thought this move was okay and others said no OLED, no deal. The main reason why Redmi moved away from OLED displays was because of the cost. The Redmi K30 4G version came in significantly cheaper than the Redmi K20, and the Redmi K30 5G version using the Snapdragon 765G, a brand new mid-range chip from Snapdragon. Even that phone is a lot cheaper than the Redmi K20 came out earlier this year. Redmi took the decision that customers would accept an LCD display with 120 Hz refresh rates, but not in the Pro device. A flagship killer device with a Snapdragon 865 couldn't possibly have an LCD, right? In the Redmi K30 Pro, a device that Redmi haven't even officially announced yet, we would all expect it to carry on the real flagship killer name, and of course that means using an OLED display. But if Redmi were to put an OLED display into the K30 Pro, there's no way it could come with low refresh rates. It would have to have at least 90 Hz and really 120 Hz so that it could be a better version of the other K30 phones. But according to a very reliable tipster in China, Redmi are in fact testing a device right now with an OLED display. Of course, nothing in the leak tells us that this is the K30 Pro. However, that is really the only phone that they can be working on with an OLED display right now, as we've already got the mid-range Snapdragon 765G phone in the Redmi K30. There are, of course, MediaTek Dimensity 1000 phones coming out from Redmi as confirmed by them, but this will be used in cheaper phones. As an example, we will see the Reno 3 and the Reno 3 Pro released by Oppo very soon. The Pro version using the Snapdragon 765G and the non-Pro version, which is a cheaper phone overall and uses a cheaper design and cheaper components, will be using the Dimensity 1000. So how about the front camera solution? Because Redmi moved from the pop-up camera to the in-display cutout, a move that was necessitated by the design changes and just how big and thick the device is with that LCD display. Well, according to the leak, this prototype device that Redmi are working on is in fact using a pop-up camera, just like we see in the K20 and the K20 Pro. Why not use a cutout OLED display? There can be many reasons for this. Firstly, we don't know which display company Redmi are using. They use Samsung display in the K20 phones, but Xiaomi are getting more of their OLED displays from Visionox, who probably don't have the patents and the capability to produce these cutout displays. Without knowing which display units they're actually using, it could just be a matter of trying to keep the costs down to keep the price low. In any case, the leaker says that this prototype unit design has not been finalized right now. It's just something they're working on. He says if the feedback isn't positive about the use of the pop-up camera in 2020, then they will change the design. But it's good news that Redmi are looking at an OLED display for the Pro version. Subscribe for the latest tech news, everything to do with Redmi and the K30 series. That's it for now, but I'll see you in the next one.